up, everybody? I'm Marcus Y. Rozier. I'm beyond excited because I'm releasing my third published book. You got it. Marcus Y. Rozier presents Cuffing Season: 10 Mandatory Rules for Dating, Love, Sex, and Relationship. So the question has to be asked, anyone that's known me for a while, or if you've just been introduced to me, why would I write a relationship book? I'm that personal development, life practice. When the day got, how does this connect? Here's the reality. The greatest part about happiness has to do with relationships, so why wouldn't I write it? How is that not winning the day? Can you imagine if you love your job but you hate the person you come home to every night? Can you imagine if you're happy in every other area but you're at odds with your family? Those are all relationships. So can you imagine if you love every part of your life but you hate the people you work with? See how this is intertwined with how we win the day. So the question is, what do you need to know? This is what I realized about society. How did it happen? Like, how did all this go wrong? How does "how are you doing" become a statement instead of a question? Because we'll ask someone that, and if they actually answer, we're frustrated. Like, why are they telling me their problems? I decided to write about it. Like, in our lifetime, did you realize that baby daddy and baby mama has more points on the scoreboard than husband and wife? Do you realize that trust has become proximity? Like, we've never been less connected. So how do we have a framework to maintain relationships? So here's my definition of cuffing season. I said enough to you already. My definition of cuffing season is any person you come in contact with on a consistent or semi-consistent basis. You form a relationship with, and you need a construct or some rules of how to manage that. Every relationship is not somebody you cool with. Every relationship is not somebody you hang out with every day. So you might be getting lost in the sauce. Let me bring it full circle. How do you become intentional about any type of relationship? The person that you go to Starbucks with every day, you are not telling your deep-rooted problems. The person that you went to school with, you was cool when y'all was hanging out on the frat parties, but you grown now. So how do you maintain or manage that? I talk about 10 rules for any relationship and how to maneuver through that. What does that look like? So trust me when I tell you this. This is the greatest book ever written about life, love, sex, and relationships. You need all 10 rules, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek right now. Rule number 1 is no unemployment. This is you just talking about what does a person employ in their life. Like, man, if you're a liar, if that's your employment, I'm sorry. I can't hire you to rock with me. Rule number 2 is no bankruptcies. Has to do with every person we come in contact with demands something from us, from our boss to the people we go to work, school with. What do I have to give to you, and how much do I need for myself? Rule number 3 is no deja vu. This is a person that makes you remain the same to maintain the relationship. You don't have the freedom of growth. If you do, they say you've changed, as if that's a bad thing. So I'll show you how to maneuver through that. Rule number 4 is probably one of my favorites. No comments and no filters. Because intention is a lie to action make it good. So how long will you let someone tell you that the relationship is something that is not? Ain't no gray areas no more. It's either we are or we're not. Rule number 5, no romantic blinders. Listen, let me define it for you. Romantic blinders are the glasses of the naive, used to disguise something that is right in our face. Like, you ever met somebody you know it ain't right, but another part of you say it could be right. Like, you gotta follow your instinct. No need to ask your friend about something that your inner voice is telling you, run far away. Rule number 6, no dating dummies. This has very little to do with just the idea of intellect, but what I'm trying to show people is that you need to find someone that's a friend of your mind. Because at the end of the day, if the only thing you have is a person that's good for you in bed, but terrible for you in every area of life, relationships is going to take more than just you being physical. You can do that with anybody if you're a grown man or a grown woman, but it takes a special person to rock with you and understand and gives a safe space for your thoughts. Can you think about the future with me? Rule number 7. Rule number 7, I got excited about it, is no heart hoarders. This has to do with people who store things in their mind and their heart. Like, man, you're having a conversation with them and they're arguing with you because they're trying to give you the whooping that they promised themselves that they should have gave their ex. So I'll show you how to get rid of that and create healthy hearts. That's just a few of the rules. You don't have to read the book to get the rest. That's a sneak peek. Press the button below and make sure you buy your copy. Don't be bootlegging.